Um, the main purpose of this video is to help students understand clearly about rectangular strip, no? When solving applications of different integral, whether it's area, volume, or some other application. So let me solve this problem. For the figure shown below, find by integration the volume of the solid generated when the shaded area is revolved about the y-axis. So this area is revolved about the y-axis. Now, if you will analyze a vertical strip, you have to split the area into two. Like this one, vertical strip, and another one here. But if you analyze a horizontal strip, you will only consider one rectangular strip. Okay? So for now, I'm going to use the horizontal strip. Now, if you want to check my answer, you can use the vertical strip and split the area into two and use two vertical rectangular strips. Uh, for now, I will use a horizontal strip. This one. Okay. So, again, for horizontal strip, I will be using these parameters x sub r and x sub l. And of course, you have dy. But the problem is, we don't have the equation of these two lines. Okay. So what are we going to do? Okay. Now, let's go back to analytic geometry. First, let us determine the coordinates of these points. For this point, the coordinate is 10, 0. Okay, for this point, the coordinate is 4, 0. And this one, the coordinate is 0, 8. Okay. Now, okay, you can use the point slope form. Okay. This one. There are four standard forms straight line. So I will be using this one, the point slope form. This is the point slope form. Y is equal to mx plus b. M being the slope, b y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where the line intersects the y-axis. This one, 8. Oh. So let's label this one as equation 1 or curve 1. And then the other one, curve number 2. Okay. So, or for line 1, okay, line 1, slope is rise over run. Line rise over run. But for this line, the slope is negative. For a positive slope, inani ang line, positive slope na. Pag this one, negative slope na. So, ang slope sa 1 is rise over run. That's 8 over 10. So, that's negative 8 over 10, or simply m equals negative 4/5. And ang y-intercept niya is 8. Therefore, ang equation sa line 1 is negative 4/5 x plus 8. Okay? And when you solve for x, later lang. For line number 2, the slope is, of course, negative. Yapon. Rise over run. That's negative 8 over 4. 8. Tapos ang run niya is 4. Or simply, m equals negative 2. Y-intercept is still equal to 8. B equal to 8. So the equation is y equal to negative 2x plus 8. Okay. Now, you can check this one sa calco. If you use your calculator, nera, no? If you use your calculator, use mode 3. Mode 3, stat, and use this one, a plus bx. A plus bx, our b here is the slope. Okay? Kaya mx plus b, and our a is the y-intercept b. No? So, we'll use 2. And we use two points. So, for line number 1, we use these points, 10, 0, and 0, 8. 10, 0, and we'll use frequency 1. Pwede rin sa dollar frequency. Like, shift stat, sorry. Shift mode, stat for an A off on frequency 2. So, the first point is 10, 0, and the other one is 0, 8. Okay. This one. So, first point 10, 0, second point is 0, 8. Okay. Shift tata, 1, 1. Shift 1. Regression 5. We have A. No? Remember, the equation is y equal to a plus bx. So our A here is the y-intercept. It's 8. No? And shift 1 again. Regression 5. B. This is our slope. It's negative 0.8 or negative 4/5. Oh. So you can use your calculator. Okay. For line number 2, mode 3, a plus bx. So this is our y-intercept and this is our slope. Okay, we use different points. Okay, for line number 2, kini man na po siya to 0 and 0, 8. So 4, 0, 4, 0 and 0, 8. Okay, 4, 0, 0, 8. Clear. Shift 1, regression A. Still, it's equal to 8. Pero ang slope niya, shift 1, B, it's negative 2. It's negative. So you can use your calculator in finding the equation of the line. Now, okay. So let's go back to our circular ring. We'll get a circular ring like this one. This one. And this is our y-axis. And this is x, right? And this is our x. Okay. So our dv is equal to pi outer radius x right squared minus x left squared dy. This is dy. And okay, let's integrate. Y mata, our limit is from 0 to 8. So v equals pi integral of from 0 to 8. Our x right for line number 1. Okay, x right is 1. How do you solve for x? What we will do is transpose x. You have 4 over 5x equals negative y plus 8. And then multiply the equation by 5. So you have 4x equals, ano na lang, 40 minus 5y. And then divide the whole equation by 4. You have x equal to 10 minus 5 over 4y. For this one, our x is transposed. You have 2x negative y plus 8 divided by 2. That would be 4 minus 1/2 of y. Oh, okay. So our x right is 1, this one. 10 minus 5 over 4y squared. XL is line 2. 4 minus 1/2 of y squared dy. So you have pi. Let's expand. Pag perfect square, the expansion of perfect square is square the first term. 10 squared is 100. And then second term is multiply the 2 and then times 2. So 10 times 5 over 4 is 25 over 2 times 2. You have negative 25y. Again, 10 times 5 over 4 times 2. 25. And then square sa second term. 25 over 16 y squared minus square again, 4 squared 16 negative 4 times 1/2, 2 times 2, you have 4 plus square of 1/2 y is 1/4 y squared dy. And then we combine like terms. Okay. 100 minus 16. You have 84. Negative 25 plus 4. You have negative 21y. 25 over 16 minus 1/4. 21 over 16. Check, ha? 25 over 16 minus 1/4. 21 over 16. Okay. So we cannot integrate 84y minus 21 y squared over 2 plus y cubed over 3. 3 will be cancelled. What remains is 7 over 16 y cubed from 0 to 8. And so we have this one. That's all. 84y. 84y minus 21 over 2 y squared plus 7 over 16. So over 16 y cubed. So y cubed. And then calc 8, 224. Of course, lower limit 0, 0, 0, 0. So the answer is 224 pi. Okay. Now, we can check our answer. Checking. If we will revolve this region about the y-axis, it's just a bigger cone minus a smaller cone, like this one. This is our solid. Yeah. So the outer radius is 10. The inner radius is 4 with a height of 8. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. Therefore, to check, volume is pi over 3, 1/3 pi or pi over 3. Outer radius 10 squared times height of 8 minus smaller cone pi over 3. Inner radius is 4 squared height of 8. So we have pi over 3 times 10 squared times 8 minus pi over 3 times 4 squared times 8. The answer is 224 pi. Okay. So equal. Right. So if you want to check further, you can analyze a vertical strip. Okay. Just split the area into two, and then you analyze two vertical rectangular strips. So I hope that you have learned something. Thank you for watching.